Hey everyone. Welcome to Idioms Insight. I'm Jice, your buddy and guide, here to help you crank up your English skills and feel like a rock star when you speak. Picture this podcast as our little workshop, a place where we tinker with words, polish phrases, and build your confidence like engineers crafting a slick new gadget. Whether you're just starting out or fine-tuning your skills, you're in the right spot. No stress, no pressure, just good vibes and real talk. Today we're diving into something we all love chatting about, our family and friends. Think about it. Whether you're at a coffee shop, a tech meetup, or even a Zoom call, talking about the people you care about is such a big part of connecting with others. It's not just about saying, I've got a brother or I have a friend. It's about painting a picture that brings them to life, who they are, what makes them tick, and maybe a funny story or two. That's what make your English feel natural and honestly pretty awesome. In this episode, we're going to have some fun learning how to describe your family and friends in English. I'll share stories about my own crew to show you how it's done, and we'll cover the must-know family words, cool adjectives for personalities and looks, and super easy sentence structures to make your descriptions pop. Plus, I've got some fun challenges for you to join in. So stick around. If a word or two slips by, don't sweat it. Just catch the vibe and listen to how I build my sentences. You ready to get those gears turning? Let's jump in. All right, let me take you behind the scenes of my world and tell you about my family. I come from a tight-knit crew. It's me, my mom, my dad, my younger brother Alex, and our cat Luna, who's basically the boss of our house. Let's start with my mom. She's in her late 40s and the real deal when it comes to kindness and patience. She's a teacher, so she's always helping kids unravel the mysteries of math or science, like an engineer debugging a tricky piece of code. Picture this. She's got short, curly brown hair and these warm hazel eyes that just make you feel safe, like a cozy blanket on a chilly day. In the mornings, she's usually elbow deep in lesson plans or grading papers, but after work, she's out in her garden, tending to her roses and herbs. I love joining her out there sometimes. It's our special time to chat about life, laugh about silly stuff, or even troubleshoot whatever's on my mind. One time I accidentally pulled up her favorite rosemary plant thinking it was a weed. Yep, I'm still hearing about that one. Now let's talk about my brother, Alex. He's 19 and a total loose cannon, in the best way possible. He's studying engineering at university, so his room is like a mini lab, full of gadgets and half-built projects. He's tall with messy black hair that looks like he just rolled out of bed, and his laugh? Oh man, it's so contagious. It could go viral on X in a heartbeat. We're thick as thieves, even if we tease each other nonstop. Like last weekend, he tried to fix my laptop and ended up turning the screen all wonky. Classic Alex. We love geeking out over sci-fi movies together. He's super creative, but a bit shy around new folks, like a circuit that needs a little time to spark. Oh, and I can't skip my best friend Mark. We've been pals since high school, and he's solid as a rock. He's tall, with dark skin and a shaved head, and he's got this chill vibe that makes everyone feel at ease. He's a chef, so when we hang out, he's whipping up dishes that are straight up next level. Last month, he made this spicy pasta that had me begging for the recipe. He's the guy I call when I need advice or just want to kick back and laugh. Fun fact, he once tried to teach me how to chop onions like a pro. And let's just say I'm still a work in progress. That's my crew. Pretty cool, right? I bet you've got some amazing people in your life too, and I'm dying to hear about them. But first, let's break down how you can describe your family and friends in English so you can share their stories with confidence. Let's start with the basics. Family vocabulary. These are the words you need to name your loved ones, like the nuts and bolts of a solid machine. Parents, your mom and dad. Siblings, your brothers or sisters. Grandparents, your grandma and grandpa. Spouse, your husband or wife. Kids, your sons or daughters. Cousin, someone who shares your grandparents. Aunt or uncle, your parents' siblings. Don't forget extended family, like in-laws, your spouse's parents or siblings, or nieces and nephews, your siblings' kids. And pets totally count, like my cat, Luna, who's probably plotting world domination as we speak. You can say, I have a family member, like I have a younger sister, or my family is made up of, to talk about everyone together. For example, I might say, my family is me, my parents, my brother, and our cat. Easy, right? Now let's add some color with adjectives. These are what make your descriptions come alive, like tweaking the design of a cool project. Here are some great ones for personality. Kind, someone who's caring, like my mom. Funny, someone who makes you laugh, like my brother. Outgoing, someone who loves chatting with everyone, like the life of the party. Shy, someone who's a bit quiet at first. Creative, someone who's always dreaming up new ideas, like an engineer sketching a blueprint. Reliable, someone you can count on, like my friend Mark. For looks, think about height, tall, short, or medium, hair, long, short, curly, straight, blonde, brown, whatever fits. Eyes, blue, brown, hazel, green. Other stuff, like glasses, a beard, or a megawatt smile. So you could say, my cousin's short with curly black hair, and he's super outgoing. Or, my grandma's got silver hair and is so wise. Pro tip, mix personality and looks for a full picture. Like, my dad's tall with gray hair, and he's the kind of guy who always has a clever joke ready. Let's keep the momentum going with some sentence structures to make your descriptions flow like a well-built app. Use the present simple tense to talk about who people are or what they do. My mom is kind and patient. My friend works as a coder. My sister loves painting. To spice things up, add words that show how often things happen, like gears clicking into place. Always. My dad always reads tech blogs. Usually. My brother usually tinkers with his projects at night. Sometimes. I sometimes visit my grandparents on Sundays. Here are some fun phrases to make your descriptions feel natural. She's the kind of person who. My mom's the kind of person who always lends a hand. She loves to. My brother loves to build weird gadgets. We often, we often binge sci-fi shows together. She's got a super bright smile. For looks, try. She's got adjective hair eyes. Like, my friend's got wavy brown hair. She looks like my uncle looks serious but is a total softie. Let me give you a quick example to tie it all together. My best friend is Sam. He's medium height with short blonde hair and green eyes. He's super witty and loves coding apps. We often grab coffee and geek out about new tech. See how easy that is? You're basically building a mini story about someone you care about. All right, my awesome listeners, now it's your turn to shine. I want to hear about the people in your life. So here's your big challenge. Pick one person, your mom, a friend, a cousin, even a pet, and describe them. Drop your description in the comments on our podcast platform or share it on comment with the hashtag number idiom insight. Tell me, who are they? What do they look like? What's their vibe? Funny, chill, creative? What do they love doing? For example, my sister is Lisa. She's tall with long red hair and blue eyes. She's super outgoing and loves hiking. We often hit the trails together on weekends. Not sure where to start? No worries. Head over to EnglishWithEase.com, where I've got a free worksheet packed with all the words and phrases we covered today, plus a fun template to write your description. It's like a blueprint for your English success. And here's another way to join the fun. Record a quick voice clip of your description and send it to us on X. I'd love to hear your voice and share some shout outs in our next episode. How cool would that be? Oh, and if you're loving this podcast, hit that subscribe button on your podcast app or follow us on X so you don't miss a single lesson. Better yet, share this episode with a friend who's learning English. Tag them on X or send them the link and say, "Let's learn together." You can even slide in our X messages to tell me what topics you want to cover next, maybe describing your hobbies, your job, or even your dream vacation. I'm all ears, and I'm here to make this podcast exactly what you need. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick practice together to get you warmed up. Imagine you're telling me about your best friend. Picture them in your mind. What's one thing they're really good at? Maybe they're a whiz at fixing tech, or they make the best tacos. Try this. My best friend is name. They're adjective and love to activity. Pause the podcast for a second, say it out loud, and feel how good it sounds. All right, unpause. How'd it go? I bet you nailed it. That's a wrap for today's Idioms Insight. I had a blast hanging out with you, and I hope you're feeling pumped to talk about your family and friends in English. Keep practicing, and you'll be sharing stories like a pro before you know it. Don't forget to drop your descriptions in the comments, or I'm so excited to read them and maybe give you a shout out next time. Let's keep the conversation going on. Thanks for being part of our awesome English learning crew. Keep learning, keep speaking, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care, friends.